The 2025 AVL Reimagine Mobility Conference at the Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi, Michigan. Over the course of 2 days, attendees saw keynote sessions on topics ranging from simulation and AI and the role that plays in future mobility to the role of hydrogen. Attendees were also able to experience 3 interactive workshops. Gary Newton, Vice President of Sales and Business Development at AVL, expanded on the content of the interactive sessions.
Well, this year AVL has taken something to a new level. We've created a complete series of interactive workshops where customers actually come and solve problems. We're not going to PowerPoint you to death. We're not going to go over the theory of what we could do. We're actually going to put you in work groups like we did in our first workshop about powertrain optimization. Talk about the issue and then walk through sort of a choose your own adventure of how you use the AVL solutions to solve it. The last workshop, the race to virtualization, actually used driving simulators coupled with AVL technology, tweak a vehicle to achieve maximum performance. And then in our last workshop, we've got the discussion about emissions, both regular combustion emissions, brake emissions, and going through that technology and how it impacts us and the planet.
In addition to the interactive workshops, 6 technical sessions focused on some of the most significant challenges and noteworthy trends in automotive. The technical breakout sessions were organized in categories: battery, e-drive, vehicle, hydrogen technologies, data analytics and AI, and test systems. And each presentation within those categories was led by a trusted industry expert.
It was important for AVL to have customers and industry experts come talk about the solutions that they're using to solve real-world problems. You know, you could listen to a sales guy, you could listen to a tech guy inside of AVL talk about how great we are and how we're really leading the discussion on the next generation tech. But when you actually hear it from somebody who's putting it into practice, when you hear it from somebody who's using it to solve a problem, and when you hear it from those who are actually impacted by the results that come out of this technology, it's much more impactful and much more important to hear from them than it is to hear from one of us.
Other key discussions and presentations included what does it take for battery technology to be truly safe and how to navigate the regulatory landscape with regard to emissions. Ultimately, attendees walked away with a wealth of new insight and knowledge.
Technology is only as good as when you put it into practice. We can talk about how great it is. We can talk about all the technological innovations that we're working on in our headquarters in Graz, in our software factory in Regensburg, and our team here in Plymouth, Michigan. But we can put it into practice using the tools in our Ann Arbor test factory. When we put it into practice at one of our other global affiliates, it really drives the conversation, but also drives the industries that we're impacted forward. When we talk about the value of what a customer should walk away from today, they're walking away with a knowledge that AVL is deeply entrenched in the space, AVL is driving the conversation, and AVL is their key to success in the future, but they've got to talk to us, they've got to get engaged, they've got to know what we're doing. And through that, we're helping make the world a better place.
At the 2025 AVL Reimagine Mobility Conference at the Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi, Michigan, I'm Carl Anthony, AutoVision News Radio.